scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
You think my outfit's so high reach?
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Hyman.
They don't get much.
Jenny? Go ahead, it's my wife, but do not open it. You went in to get a shot, and all you brought back was a hamburger.
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me. What the?
New host acquired.
Who said that? Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
What is going on?
It's called a scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host. Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
I think I kind of bust in half.
The scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
I know you feel for your family. Makes you weak. The universe has sent you a gift. You have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Smash the like button if you love me. Have your say. Subscribe if you're new. We just reacted and saw together the brand new first trailer for Blue Beetle. So let's discuss it. You're probably not going to like me very much when you hear what I've got to say, but I'm going to say anyway. Visually, it looks really, really good. It looks great visually. I can't fault it visually. You know, the acting looks good, but this film just doesn't look for... It doesn't look like it's made for me. And that's okay, by the way. I'm just wondering what Walter Hamada was going for here. Yet again, this radio music over a trailer because they think that's what's going to appeal to kids. And, you know, as I say, I love the fact that they've got the Big Belly Burger Easter egg in it. Big Belly Burger is where all the heroes go to eat in the DC universe. That's really cool. And I'm sure many, many DC fans will be really, really hyped about that. And hyped about the costume. The costume is amazing. It looks great, but it takes more than a great costume to make a great movie. I'm sorry, people's money is precious. They're not going to go and pay to see a movie just because the costume and the VFX are very good. The whole It's Family vibe, I spoke about it on today's DC Universe Daily. They're all doing it. It's about family. And I just see the same vibe as Shazam and Shazam Fury of the Gods, the whole family thing, the point that the family see him, unwrap the scarab and, the scarab latches onto him so the family know about him. I wasn't overly impressed on the family dynamic. It looks very, very mid-tier. if you like me, Susan Sarandon doesn't necessarily look like she's going to be doing her best stuff of her career, but then I never expected her to. Anyway, Sharon Stone was meant to get this gig, and then Susan, another great actor, was announced to get that gig. And we know she's playing Victoria Cold. So, and obviously that character's been invented for this movie. But then I'm watching a very mid-tier trailer with some really, really great to good VFX and great looking Blue Beetle, comic book accurate costume. The spaceship looks very, very reminiscent of Ted Kord's spaceship in the comics. So all that visual stuff looks great. So even though it's a mid-tier kind of mid thing for me, right, this trailer, it's when we get to the end of the trailer and you saw my reaction to, the uncle or whoever calling Batman a fascist. And this is what happens when you get extremists to make entertainment for you. Because there's many, many people politically who actually think Batman is a fascist. Now, go back 40 years ago, people used to call Superman a fascist, someone who worked for the government. Because there were in some graphic novels and comics where he did, do stuff for the government. And we've seen that. In The Dark Knight Returns, he's the agent of the president when he fights Batman. But that is just ridiculous, because let me ask you a question. Who in their right mind, what Batman fan is going to support that now that someone in that film has called him a fascist? I understand it could just be a silly gag, but it is a silly gag that people will not like. We know what geeks and nerds are like. So my opinion on this trailer is I don't see how this movie attracts a huge audience. It certainly will attract at least as many people to go to the opening as Shazam! Fury of the Gods. But I just don't see this being a huge movie. And also, it's as I said on today's DC Universe Daily, these are films and characters that you do movies for when you have a successful franchise to complement them, not to put all your eggs in one basket and pray that they're going to be the big wins for DC that you desperately need. It's not fair on the characters, and it's not fair on the people making the movies. For example, Shazam! Fury of the Gods didn't do very well. A solid, okay, mid-tier, good, okay movie, but so much was expected for it because DC haven't had a win in terms of the interconnected franchise, the DCEU, for such a long time. So it puts more pressure on it. These movies shouldn't happen unless you've got a successful franchise, and they don't. So I don't think this film looks terrible, but I don't think it looks great. Yes, the VFX looks great. Yes, the costume looks great. Already I'm seeing people on Twitter lose their shit. Oh my God, the costume's gorgeous. But is that enough to get good reviews and good responses and, persuading the ticket buying crowd to go and see your film? And I'm very sorry if you're disappointed by what I'm saying about this trailer and how this film looks. But I'm not invested in that family. I think they just are getting in the way. And the whole setup, apart from the visuals and the costume, didn't impress me. I expect this to be a very, very short film as well. So that's my opinion. I wasn't blown away by this trailer. I was blown away by the visuals. I was blown away by the costume. But I just think this is going to be another disappointment at the box office for DC. This has been Movies TV Mad. I am Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wife. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this beautiful perfection. And I'll see you again in the next video. Until I see you again, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.